Hi everybody, it's P691000 here, or Eli. Wow, it's been a long time since I made a video and I'm very sorry about that. Thank you. The first thing I want to do is thank you. I have 109 subscribers now. Thank every one of you. I've read every one of your messages. If I haven't got back to you, that's just because I've been super busy. I just checked my messages today. Thank you guys. Thank you for supporting me. I've been here for a long time, and now you guys are finally starting to come in and enjoy the channel, and I'm glad. Yeah, it's just been a long time since I made a video. I've kind of missed you guys. I've missed doing the scary story thing. A lot's going on since my last video. I have a beautiful girlfriend. She has a heart of gold, so I'm very lucky there. And just a lot of good things have been happening. Knock on wood, you know, because you guys know, you know what I mean, how this channel is. We tell scary stories here. And I am Elijah, the famous monster killer. There have been some requests, by the way, for me to bring back the Monsters and Legends series. I will be doing some more videos of that, okay? If you have any monsters or legends that you would like me to examine, send me some. Please do that, because I'm having a hard time finding them to go through. So anyway, if you're new to this channel, I'm kind of like the horror channel of YouTube, okay? I am the horror channel, pretty much. We tell scary stories here. We tell urban legends, monsters. Those are things we're dealing with here. So we've got that going on. I have my camera here, which seems to be going out on me because I have it hooked up to the charger right now. But its battery life is really getting shorter and shorter, so I might be buying a new camera pretty soon. I'm going to hate to do that though, because I've been using this camera since I created the channel, so I'm going to miss it. But anyway, a lot of things have changed. I used to have a red chair, have a black chair now. But anyway, I'm going to continue. This is going to be the next video in the most haunted places in America, I think is what I titled the video. Because I need to do another video of that really fast. And sorry it's taken me so long. I've just been super busy, guys. So let's get into this. And I hope I haven't done any of these in the last video. I can't remember. It's been, what, 4 months since I made a video. Let's see. Alright, Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. This is in Middleton, IL. This 1800s era cemetery has been largely abandoned since 1965, and since then has fallen victim to vandals. Among the toppled tombstones, it is said that satanic and occultist groups performed ceremonies, and over 100 reports of strange phenomena have been collected. Among them, ghost lights, inexplainable lights and voices, apparitions, strange photos, anonymous recordings, and sightings of unbelievable creatures. There's also a nearby haunted lagoon, a phantom, a farmhouse, and a stretch of haunted turnpike near Bachelor's Grove. That is probably, in my opinion, the #1 most haunted place in America, is Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. If you ever find yourself out that way, it's almost abandoned. It's in there's woods around it, and there's a bunch of forests, or woods and a bunch of leaves and just weeds covering the whole damn place. But it's right in the middle of that woods, that big large patch of woods there. It's right in the middle, and it looks like it has been abandoned, and it really is a spooky place. Now, this place is famous for a picture called the Bachelor's Grove picture, is what it's called. And a lady, let's see if I can find the picture, actually. A lady took a picture of the cemetery because I'm not sure if she had family buried there or if they were just kind of examining the area or exploring or whatever they were doing. But anyway, she took a picture of a bench that sit in the cemetery, and she captured a woman sitting there that wasn't there before. So that's one of the most famous ghost pictures that there are right now. And it hasn't been debunked or disproven as of yet. So it's pretty famous for being an actual photograph. If I can find it. There's a couple paintings of it. I don't really want to show you the paintings. I want to show you the actual photograph if I can. I don't know if I can find it. There's a bunch of pictures of the cemetery itself. But it is a pretty terrifying place to be, and I definitely wouldn't recommend that you go there at night. It's also pretty dangerous because there are Satanists that meet there. There are people of that nature that meet in the... I can't find it. In the cemetery at night. So please don't go there at dark unless you have a friend with you or a weapon, actually, I would suggest. Because some of these Satanists are very dangerous, and I wouldn't recommend going there by yourself. Alright, I can't find the picture, but look it up for yourself, see if you can find it. It's called the Bachelor's Grove Cemetery, and just go to pictures, and you should be able to see it, but I couldn't find it. If I had more time, I would look for it. Alright, the next one is the Lemp Mansion, St. Louis, Missouri. Built in the 1860s by the Lemp family, who created Falstaff beer. The Lemp Mansion is said to be haunted by the family, which was surrounded by tragedy. William Lemp's son died in 1904, and afterward William committed suicide in the house. In 1920 his daughter also committed suicide, and later so did William Lemp Jr. and Charles Lemp, leaving the family completely torn apart. Since then the house was sold and became a boarding house, and later in 1977 a fine restaurant which is still open today. Workers and boarding tenants have reported feelings of being watched, vanishing tools, strange sounds, apparitions, glasses flying through the air, a piano playing by itself, voices, and other strange occurrences. Pretty creepy place. So obviously there's going to be a lot of paranormal activity there. There's a lot of tragedy in the home. So anytime you have a lot of tragedy, you're going to have ghostly phenomena. Okay. Excuse me. Axe Murder House in Iowa. In 1912, the JB Moore family, the parents and their 4 children, along with 2 children who were staying over that night, were murdered in their beds in a shocking crime for this otherwise small, peaceful community. The murders were never solved, but since then, many unusual phenomena have been reported in the house. The Moore home was restored and added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1998, and today is open to overnight visitors. Guests have reported children's voices and laughter, falling lamps, moving objects, and odd sounds, while others have recorded audio, video, and photographic evidence of supernatural activity. Psychics who have visited the home have also reportedly communicated with spirits. It's pretty horrible. I actually had never heard of that before. It's pretty bad. Then there's the old slave house in Hickory Hill. The Hickory Hill Mansion was built in 1842 by a wealthy man, John Hart Crenshaw, who owned several salt tracts. Although it was illegal to own slaves in Illinois at the time, it was legal to lease slaves from other states to work in the salt mines. Crenshaw imprisoned slaves, some of whom were kidnapped, in the attic of the mansion and narrow cells. He reportedly tortured and beat the slaves for many years, and also bred his own slaves, until eventually his cruel practices were discovered, and he retired to become a farmer. Just retired after having slaves. That's amazing, isn't it? Anyway, In the 1920s, the house was opened as a tourist attraction where slavery existed in Illinois. However, tourists began reporting sounds of people crying and moaning coming from the attic, cold chills and whispers. Things intensified when a ghost hunter named Hickman Winnington, hope I said that right, went to the attic shortly after it opened and spent a few hours there. Though he was in perfect health at the time, he died a few hours after leaving the mansion. Reportedly, hundreds of people tried to spend the night in the attic after Whittington's death, but would leave, terrorized before morning. One man did finally spend the night there in 1978. He reported strange sounds. Currently, the Hickory Hills Mansion is owned by the state of Illinois and is scheduled to open as a historic site, but has not yet reopened to visitors. That's pretty horrible, to say the least. The man beats and breeds, apparently, his own slaves, and he just retires to go become a farmer. Alright, I'm sure you all probably know about this one. The Winchester Mansion in California. Sarah Winchester, a wealthy widow, built the 160-room Victorian Winchester Mansion in 1884. It was such an unprecedented project that construction workers worked on the home 24 hours a day for 38 years. The home has many bizarre features built to keep out evil spirits, including false doors, a room built for something, I'm not sure what that is, where Sarah developed building plans that ghosts sent to her, and a stairway that leads to the ceiling, and many supernatural occurrences have happened there. Sarah Winchester reportedly spoke to spirits nightly at midnight, and since the people have reported organ music in the Blue Room where Sarah died. Apparitions, cold spots, a smell of chicken soup in the kitchen, red balls of light, and more. Today, visitors can take tours of the mansion, including special nighttime flashlight tours. That's pretty cool. I would like to take you guys, or the camera, with me to some of these places and let you guys see what's going on inside. That would be nice, and I would like to go visit them too. Alright, I'm going to do one more here, and then I've got to cut this video short because it's probably really, really long. John Stone's Inn. This one's in Ashland, Massachusetts. Captain John Stone's Inn is a 164-year-old pub which once served as a hiding place for runaway slaves and was a location of speeches by Daniel Webster. Customers and employees of the pub report the apparition of a 10-year-old girl in a storage room near the kitchen, moving objects and invisible hands that hold their hands under the ice when filling ice buckets. There were 2 televised scenes held here during which the spirits of a little girl, a woman innkeeper, and Captain John Stone were reportedly contacted. That's seances, by the way, not scenes. And the other word was seances too that I didn't know what it meant. Okay, I know what a seance is, I just had never seen that word like that. Of course, a seance is where you get together and you try to talk to, not evil spirits, spirits of the dead. I would never recommend that because it does bring about evil spirits, and it brings about people that you don't know personally. You know, you don't know if they're good people or if they're bad people. They could be murderers that were executed. You don't know who you're talking to. Also, a lot of people that conduct these seances are fake, so be careful of that too. But there's going to be a lot more videos coming, guys, and thank you so much for the support. Thank you for coming and seeing the channel and just being here and supporting me, and thank you for the comments. I love reading your messages. I love reading your comments on my videos. And like I said before, if you have any suggestions for monsters and legends, send them to me. Don't be afraid to send me messages, okay? But yeah, so it's just good to be back. It's good to be making videos again. And alright, so yeah, so peace, love. I love you all, and have a great day. Told you it's been a long time since I've done this. I can't even hit the off button. Peace, love. I love y'all and have a great day.